Welcome to the inaugural episode of the Krakan. I'm your host, Crazy Canuck. Today we're going to be talking about why people fall for fake news. Grandpa, it's not pod people. How can you help Grandpa believe that it's not pod people? People who fall for and share fake news stories generally fall into three categories. The first category, the person's busy, probably works 2 jobs, or just very hard at one of them. They come back home, they're tired, and they hop onto Facebook. One of their friends who they trust has shared a story, they read it, they're shocked, I have to tell everybody. Share, they go to bed. These people are not malicious in their intent. Most of the time it's just an accident. The second category of people don't care. They do not care if a story is true or false. It serves their purpose. Clicks, traffic on their website, it's going to get people to talk about them, maybe it's going to distract them from a different story. I'm talking about someone without talking about him right now, and I'm still not going to mention his name. It's outrageous. It should be unacceptable from people in positions of power to just not care if what they're telling people is true. It's disgusting. These people will generally be the targets of my videos. Now, the third group are people who I really hope do watch some of this. Many of us go through the feelings that these people have right now. The world is far less interesting than they hoped it would be. And the idea of some underlying mystery, some story that's just going to pull everything together is very appealing to them. Because a lot of stuff in life has far less meaning than we'd like it to have. We didn't get a letter to Hogwarts. There's no dragons. There's no secret map on the back of the Declaration of Independence. And that bums us out. That makes us sad. We all feel it. Many of us would love for there to be this larger story, this fascinating story, this adventure that we could go on. And we want to be the main character. We want to be at the center of it. We want to find the clues and put them all together. And this is what's at the heart of a conspiracy theory, especially one that persists. There's a mystery, there's something that doesn't make sense, and then a narrative is built that fascinates people. They're incredible, they're interesting, they're entertaining, but you have to ask yourself, what is my motivation here? What do I stand for? What am I looking for? If you are looking for the truth, you should listen when somebody tells you something or a piece of evidence is shown to you that disproves or disagrees with a theory that you want to believe. You need to control for your own desires. You need to look at something and say, I want it to be true so badly, but it might not be true. And it's a sobering process to have to go through, and not everybody's ready to go through it right now. But there will come a time that they are, or you are, and they need to start to ask these questions. Because they're asking questions about everything else, right? That's the basis of the conspiracy theory. That's why every time I see one of these threads on the internet, everybody is calling each other a sheep. You believe the mainstream media, you're a sheep. You believe conspiracy theories, you're a sheep. You're a puppet, you're a Russian, you're a fake account. On and on and on and on and on. I don't think these people are stupid. I think these people are vulnerable. And I think that those of us who can see this need to do something to help them. If you know one of these people, bring them to this channel. This channel is for them. These tools are for them. These conspiracy theories, these fake news stories, they exist. There are reasons why they're rejected by most people. However, just because they're rejected by most people is not a good enough reason to dismiss them. This is something that you will realize when you have conversations with people who legitimately believe these things. What I hope to do on this channel is give you the ammunition. Maybe that's not a good term, because this person's not your enemy. This person is likely your friend, your coworker, your family member. This is why you're sitting there like, Grandpa, it's not pod people. How can you help Grandpa believe that it's not pod people? You can encourage him to think more critically about this, and you can present him with reasons why that theory is less likely to be true. Whether he comes around to it is ultimately going to be his own decision. We here at the Krakan thank you for joining us. Be good to each other.